A very wonderful Thursday morning in the city of Lagos. Welcome to the Sports Ride. My name is Kizike. I remain your host on the show, and let's talk about sports. At this point in time, we don't need to talk about a club style football anymore. At the moment, you have to be on hold, in suspension. I'm not talking about other leagues, I'm talking about top line football. But we go back local where we know the African is coming up right there in Ivory Coast, you could say Cote d'Ivoire, where Nigerian head coach Jose Manuel will step up as preparation for the 23 African Cup of Nations with a friendly against Saudi Arabia at the Stadio Municipal de Portimao in Portugal on Friday. Pizarro recently took a pay cut to continue in his role in the Super Eagles for another 6 months after his initial one-year contract has expired at the end of June. The Portuguese tactician has faith in his current crop of players and wants guarding the West African fourth African title in Ivory Coast next year. Pesero sound qualified for the continental showpiece of Group A, winners having emerged victorious in the 5 of the last 6 matches, with the only blade coming to a 1-0 defeat to Guinea-Bissau on 24th March. Now, moving on, Nigeria closed out in the qualifying campaign with a 6-0 thrashing South Sudan and Principe to record their third win in the Spain. We saw Victor Boniface making his debut for the national team. Pesero revealed his still scouting for more talent to boost their 23 AFCON chances in January and February after monitoring the progress of Boniface at the Union LG last season before finally giving the striker his opportunity against the Falcons and a true paramount. Now, before I leave on the story, I quickly want to say that the Nigerian national team manager Jose Manuel at this point, it's time for him to prove us right and also prove right, doubters wrong. You know, those who don't believe in him, I would say 85% of Nigerians don't believe in Manuel's job, don't feel he has a great archive, don't think his CV is cool enough to manage the Super Eagles to go further, to manage the team against the African side. And now, one thing about the Super Eagles squad we need to know now, we've got a prolific forward, regardless of how Awani being off at the moment, but the likes of Terry Murphy, Victor Boniface, Victor Osimhen, all of these guys are really doing well for their club side. Ademola Lookman, Kelechi Iheanacho, the front line looks amazing. But what about the teamwork? This is where we have to see how it pays off. Now, another one is Maduka Okoye, who has gotten a late call up to the Super Eagles for their double-header international friendly game against Saudi Arabia and Mozambique. This was confirmed on the Super Eagles X handle on Wednesday. Okoye, a late invitation, may not be unconnected to Adebayo Adelaye's unavailability following the war in Israel. His last invite to the Super Eagles was in an international friendly game against Portugal on 17 November 2022, which the Three Lions, the three African champions, Nigeria, lost 4-0 to the other side. Now, also the last time he wasn't going for the Eagles was against Tunisia in the round of 16 of the 22 AFCON in Cameroon, which the North Africans won 1-0. Last season, Okoye did not make any appearance on the Watford side in the championship. Now he is yet to feature for the Serie A club with Udinese, whom he joined in August 2023. Now, the Super Eagles came, the game against Saudi Arabia comes on Friday, 13 October, while the feature with Mozambique is also built for Monday, 16th October 2023. Now, this is just one of these Okoye, Maduka. These ones are players who need to live up to expectations. He told me that explanation of how the goal got in right there in the AFCON, where we did see Cameroon hosting it right there in Yaoundé and also other various countries on the side. Now, we did see Maduka Okoye, who's some tagged to be the fine boy goalkeeper. I mean, he got a lot of crush, from the ladies out there. And now, while he was at the Nations Cup, he was a goalkeeper for Watford. He was struggling at Watford, did not really working out. Now, he made a move to Udinese, and currently out to Udinese in the Italian Serie A, he's yet to, have a start, make his debut for the club, where we are expecting every Nigerian player to make impact on that club side. Now, next on, I got a sports company, Puma, has deepened its commitment to African sports by signing a long-term agreement with the Confederation of African Football, CAF. Puma will become the official technical partner of CAF and supply the official match ball at the CAF event, including Total Energies CAF African Cup of Nations for 2023. Puma also has a long-standing tradition to football partnership in Africa since first equipping national team starting in 1997. Today, Puma has agreement with the 6th football federation on the African continent, including Morocco, with the first African nation ever to the semi-final at the World Cup, and Senegal, the current African champions. The agreement, which will commence on 1st November, will see Puma supply the official match ball at Cup tournament, providing the kit of referee and engaging in several marketing opportunities, both inside and outside of the stadium. The appeal of African football extends well beyond the continent, with a strong viewing on major markets such as the UK, France, and United States. Puma and CAF will launch the official match ball for Total Energies African Cup of Nations Ivory Coast 2023 at the final draw on 12 October. So today a draw will be happening. You need to know that. We need to know this one. A draw will be happening if you're, I don't know what country you're really representing, but if you're a Nigerian, you need to know. We have to know how it goes on the pot. I really can't explain. I wish I really can do that on the board here, but I don't think time will let me do so. But you need to know this one now. For Nigerians, we are, I sound we because I'm a Nigerian, don't get me wrong. Nigeria is likely going to be in the group where we have the likes of Senegal, the likes of Tunisia, Morocco, host country, Ivory Coast, and maybe Algeria. So it's a very complicated one, a very dicey one to know how it pans out for the Super Eagles. But today I have what it takes to go there, and that's a story for another day. Now come with me, let's talk about where you see the seed name talking about tennis on the show, where Grigor Dimitrov fought back to beat top seed Carlos Alcaraz in the tennis set and reached the quarterfinal of Wednesday in the latest upset in the Shanghai Masters. The 18th seed won 5-7, 6-2, 6-4 against the out-of-sort Alcaraz as the Bulgarian stepped up the pursuit of a first ATP title since 2017. He will now face the next 22nd seed Nicolas Jarry. The Chilean defeated wildcard Diego Schwartzman 6-7, 5-7, 6-3, 6-3. Now moving on, the first Shanghai Masters since the pandemic has opened up for Dimitrov after the exit of Daniil Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Holger Rune, and Jannik Sinner. Russian Andrei Rublev is the highest remaining seed left in the draw at 5, world number 1. Novak Djokovic is not in China. Now moving on, Spain, Alcaraz, the world number 2, was chasing the 7th level title of the season, but he uncharacteristically crumbled after winning the first set. So this one for me, I would say, would be about Grigor Dimitrov, the Bulgarian international. At this point, I don't see any reason why he can't come out champion on this one. The Shanghai Masters is ongoing in China. Now you can see the likes of big names who are out: Daniil Medvedev, Holger Rune, Carlos Alcaraz playing second fiddle on that. So I would say that now I would give that, personally for me, if I'm to say, I'm not trying to be biased, I would say, Dimitrov has all it takes to, emerge champion in a world of tennis to be Shanghai Masters. Now on the show let's talk about Football Association Chief Executive Mark Bollingham says the sports authorities may examine whether VAR decision could be broadcast live. The Premier League was rocked by a recent VAR blunder. The saw Liverpool these years wrongly denied that that would have been the opening goal in the 2-1 defeat at Tottenham Hotspur. The error was caused by miscommunication between the VAR operator and the on-pitch official, sparkling calls for such a conversation to be played during television broadcast. Future live broadcast conversation between the official and VAR operator is currently prohibited under football laws. But Bellingham, who is the director of the International Football Association Board, IFAB, which has the power to change the game's law, said the organization has discussed the subject. Now, Bellingham said an ongoing FIFA trial where a referee announced and explained the outcome of an on-field review is a step to the right decision. Now, still on the VAR talk, referee Chief Howard Webb is in the news. It got me smiling. Reasons are because Mark Hasley said something about the VAR. He said, from my time as a referee in the FA side, we've come to see the FA choosing what they want the officiating, the center referee to do. I would say the VAR has done more harm than good. I can say that because when you check out all of those things, you see the still photos. Some of the time it's not really worth it. Sometimes it's worth it. No, when you go on still, it becomes a reality that yes, you have to give a card. But we did see the Matej Kovacic error. The first one was Martin Odegaard on the ankle. That was the ankle possibly close to the chain. And we saw that not long again, the Croatian international made the same move, and that one got on, Declan Rice. And when you see this, you can actually agree with me that this is a red card. A whole lot of people have checked the VAR. We saw the pass from Mo Salah, the pocket pass against Tottenham Hotspur. Van der Ven was standing out there. Romero was on the side. It was like a both side. And we did see the run from Luis Diaz, and he got on the ball and he scored. And they said it was an offside. So it was meant to, we needed to see a VAR review We need to see the VAR communicate with the center referee, and of course that never happened, and that was just it. So every day we keep talking about the VAR. What's the officiating? What's the officiating like? Are we really appreciating them in what they do? Well, let's talk about one man I respect so well. Referee Chief Howard Webb said steps have been taken to ensure there's no repeat of the VAR error that saw a legitimate Liverpool goal against Tottenham Hotspur disallowed. The Professional Game Match Official Limited (PGMOL) admitted that VAR got the offside decision wrong when Luis Diaz scored what should have been the opening goal in the 2-1 loss for the Anfield side. Diaz was onside, but PGMOL said the goal was chalked off after VAR had lost sight on the on-field decision and incorrectly communicated check complete. Now, when asked why the referee could not stop the game after play had started or restarted, Webb said that by the time the VAR and his assistant had realized the mistake, it was too late to intervene. You cannot explain this to a club side. How do you explain this? This is on the detriment of a club side. We can't keep seeing this happen all the time. The VAR, I'm not surprised to see some of the league, top flight league, have said we don't want to have a VAR check on us. But this man you see on your screen now, Howard Webb, knows the game very well. He knows the nitty-gritty of this game. He has been the man who we've seen over time manage club side football. And he is really having a key role right there for the PGMOL and saying it would have been late or it's late already before we can intervene. But that's not a story. We don't have to say this continue. Now, moving on, former Man United star Wayne Rooney has been hired as the new manager of Championship club side Birmingham. On Wednesday, Rooney has agreed a 3.5-year contract to replace John Elstras at the St. Andrew after leaving Major League Soccer side DC United last week. Yote's in charge for just 15 months was sacked. It was sacked despite getting Birmingham to 6th place in the Championship this season, and Wayne Rooney will be expected to oversee the push for promotion to the Premier League. Joining Rooney on his Birmingham backroom staff are former England teammate Ashley Cole, currently England under-21 assistant coach, and John O'Shea, the assistant coach of the Republic of Ireland. Carl Robinson and Pete Shortworth, who both worked with Rooney at DC United, will also move to St. Andrew. Wayne is a born winner. We believe with the club and we believe in the support of his coaching staff, the club and our supporters. He will take Blues forward to the next stage to our journey. Birmingham co-owner Tom Wagner said. Now, Rooney, you need to know, previously managed in the Championship with Derby County between November 2020 and June 2022, and that's for Wayne Rooney. I don't know. He's an England man, an England manager, a better word. I don't know. It got me stuttering. I'm still thinking, does he really have what it takes to manage a Birmingham side? I understand at Derby County he didn't really struggle with the likes of players that got over time. He did well within a short period of time, But being sacked from DC United and getting a job without waste of time at home, like a home base in Birmingham, we have to wait and know what comes to play. If Rooney will be taking Birmingham where it needs to be. They are called the Blues as well, not just Chelsea. Now, on the football story, I got this one to say is Real Madrid board of director member Jose Manuel Otero has said that his club would sign Paris Saint-Germain prodigy Kylian Mbappe in 2024. The talented forward has developed into one of the very best players in the world since his debut at French club Monaco. Mbappe has been linked to Real Madrid several times already. In 2021, Mbappe was heavily linked with a move to Los Blancos White. He only decided to extend his contract at Paris Saint-Germain after government officials weighed in, and he was given a heavy increase in his wages. Now, the 24-year-old, who was also rumored to be joining Real Madrid in the late summer, that was for last summer transfer window, when negotiations with officials at Parc des Princes broke down and refused to renew the contract. 2018 World Cup winner, FIFA World Cup player, Kylian Mbappe contract with the Parisian expires in 2024, after which he will join a club in a free. Now, in an interview with Remonta Blanca, as quoted by Les Parisiens, Otero appeared confident of Mbappe's arrival. Real Madrid has the traditional signing of Galacticos or mega stars, like between 2000 and 2006 as well, where they had Ronaldo de Lima, Zinedine Zidane, David Beckham, Luis Figo, Michael Owen, Raul Gonzalez, Roberto Carlos, Robinho in their squad at once. Now, we are likely going to be seeing a new era. Also, in the era of Cristiano Ronaldo, they had Karim Benzema, Gareth Bale, Kylian Mbappe seem to set to join the arrays of stars who have made the story. What more can I say about Real Madrid? They are the transition in the team now. It just might not be Carlo Ancelotti managing Real Madrid this time around, where we'll have to see Kylian Mbappe join the club. Now, it's about the money. The wage is big, the money is big, he is a skipper of the side, and everything has been working out for good for Kylian Mbappe. They emerged to say we need to be having our best player in our own club side. But now Mbappe is the latest player that might be leaving the Parc des Princes side to join Real Madrid. Hopefully, maybe Al Hilal might get him for some time. I don't know, I'm just saying, but we have to wait to know how it goes. But Real Madrid are the closest big side who want to get to sign Kylian Mbappe. Now, look at the signings they've gotten over time. You would say Ancelotti has done well because we've seen the Jude Bellingham advancing high in the role of the middle. So when he plays Diamond, we see Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Federico Valverde, Toni Kroos, you know, the Bellingham being up front. Now, what happens? You begin to reminisce in your head if a player like Kylian Mbappe joins the team. It will be a formidable force with the likes of Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, and maybe Ucelo staying back with the club. That's just how it is. But don't forget, I will be talking more of international football on the show more often time like recently because international break takes up the air. Club-style football will be on hold for now. Thank you so much for joining me. It's on this note that I'll be signing out of the show on the Spotlight on Voice of the People TV. My name is Kizake. Do well to follow us across our social media handles. I am the voice of the mic. Peace out for now.